All right, guys, we've got a Ms. Pac Man cabaret. This is a dedicated original Ms. Pac Mini. I put a 60-in-1 board in it. I'm sorry. I did that because the original wiring harness that was in it was completely hacked up, like somebody had just cut all the connectors off of it. And I thought about putting in a new Ms. Pac wiring harness, but then I thought, yeah, I've got a jam harness right here, so I threw a jam harness in and put in a 60-in-1 board. So please forgive me. I'm still saving several Ms. Pac minis that are going to be dedicated and original and all that, but this one just had to get bastardized. But you know, that only the purists are going to be mad at me for that. Any of you out there that are just like regular Joe Schmoes that want to have a game in their rec room, this is actually better because now you've got 60 different games in here instead of just Ms. Pac Man. See, you've got Ms. Pac, Galaga, Frogger, Donkey Kong, Donkey Jr., Donkey 3, Galaxian, Dig Dug, Make Tracks, Mr. Do, Space Invaders, Pac Man Original, Galaga 3, Gyrus. I could keep going. There's lots of good games. Burger Time, Mappy, Centipede, Millipede, Junior Pac, Pengo, Phoenix, Time Pilot. I mean, these are just, they're great games. So I think it was the right thing to do because I think for most people, they would prefer to have 60 games to choose from versus one. So that's what it is. It's a 60-in-1. I did rebuild the monitor. It does have a little bit of like curvature at the one at the right side. It's not real bad, but you can see it here. It doesn't really affect gameplay. I'm not sure what that is. It may be an adjustment that I'm just not figuring out, but it is recapped. And actually, did I put a new flyback? No, it's got the original flyback. But it didn't need a new flyback, so it's got all new capacitors, so it should last for a long time. It's an original G07 FBO model monitor, one that came in the cabinet originally. I put new LED bulbs up here behind the marquee and new LED bulbs here in the coin door. You got two working quarter max and a coin box, and I put a manual in for the 16-in-1 board. It has almost an original back door. It was missing the back door, and I had this one in my warehouse, which is off of another Midway game, and it's got the bubble to protect the monitor. It's, for some reason, it's 2 inches shorter, so it must be to like maybe a Galaga Mini or some other Mini, a Gorf Mini, I'm not sure what. But it's better than just having a big opening there with a monitor sticking out. So this is in really good shape. It has not been water damaged. The sides are painted black, but the front still has the wood grain veneer on it. And you can, if it bothers you, you can get wood grain veneer at Lowe's and slap it on there. But I think it looks okay with black. I put new T-molding on it. I used yellow just because I thought it matched the yellow and the Ms. Pac artwork here. And I thought maybe it would kind of make it pop a little bit more. But if you don't like that, tell me and I'll put the leather texture black back on it, which is what came from the factory. I don't care. I'm happy to re-T-mold it for you if you don't like it yellow. What else? The control panel's in really good shape. They do make a mini overlay, and I didn't have one, so I didn't put it on, but you can get one for, I don't know, $30 online, and just take these buttons off and these bolts and stick it down. It's not hard. The bezel is original glass, and it's in really good shape, just a little flaking at the very bottom where you can barely see it. The marquee is one of these bent plastic ones, so it's nice that that's still in such good shape, because those are very hard to obtain if you don't have one. I think that's about it. Yeah, it's a nice little game. 13-inch monitor, fits in a lot more nooks and crannies than one of the full-size ones. Plus, it's not quite as obnoxious. I mean, Ms. Pac is kind of an obnoxious cabinet when you get to the full-size upright with that bright blue and hot pink. It can be tough to have that look right in a rec room, depending on your decorating style. So there you have it.